Space Marines are definitely the hardest things to draw. All the geometric shapes and there's an intensity to the inner person, to that Space Marine suit. I don't call it Space Marine suit, it's more like a habitat. Space Marines live in them. They are them. You know, they don't get out of them and they don't put it on. They're all wide in.
John Blanche is known for the dark, gothic, occasionally bizarre, punkish quality of his artwork, and this is something that has carried across onto the Games Workshop game worlds that he has helped to shape. Born in the late 1940s into a working class family in post-war England, John grew up to a splendid career working as a fantasy and science fiction illustrator and modeler who worked on Games Workshop's White Dwarf magazine, Warhammer Fantasy Battle, Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, Warhammer 40,000 and Warhammer Age of Sigmar. The worlds of Warhammer owe a great gratitude to John Blanche and his Grimdark work. Blanche officially retired from his work at Games Workshop on 31st May 2023. But that doesn't mean he now lives under a rock, not in the slightest. The Danish company, well known as the Army Painter, has reached out to John Blanche, and together they have worked on 20 different paints spread over 2 box sets, which are fit for painting in a Grimdark style endorsed by the artist Blanche himself. I have those 2 kits in my possession. I will dedicate a video to each of them, unboxing and showing off all of the new paints. In the 3rd and final video, I'll try to make my own Grimdark miniature, using primarily these paints. Welcome to the Grimdark world of John Blanche. And here we have Masterclass John Blanche Volume 1. Now, before making this video, I did watch a couple of unboxing videos on YouTube, and I noticed that they did not have the brush which is included here, and it's also included in Volume 2 for me. I don't know why that is, but maybe it's because I made a pre-order, I am not sure. But anyways, here is the box for Volume 1. You have the name of all the paints here, and some description on the back, and some abstract artwork. Yeah, but let's get into the box. And here we have the brush from the Army Painter. On it says Army Painter, not those guys, dips its most magnificent brush. Okay. I'm not sure I'm going to use it, but now I have it. And oh, there is more plastic. One moment. And here we are, finally. This one slides right off, I guess. Yes. So we better can see the artwork. The first thing that meets my eye is a painting guide. Spray paint dip done. Okay. I'm not going to look through this in this video, but if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Next up, we have some artwork. It's more easy to see this way with John Blanche's signature. And on the back side we have, if you want to read this, just pause the video. I'm not going to read this aloud. But this is also signed by John. So I'm guessing this is by him. Next up, this little pamphlet. And then finally the paints themselves. We got Blighted Green, Moonbeam Yellow, Ironclad Grey, Ivory White, The Darkness, Emperor Gold, Grimdark Shadow, I like that name, Warm Skin Shade, Blood Moon Red, speed paint, and Banshee Brown, acrylic. Now, if you know the army painter, they use this cap system. All the white ones are Fanatic paints, the red ones are washes, and this gray silver one is speed paint, and this black one is metallic paint. Let's test out these paints on some popsicle sticks. And here we have the complete range from volume 1. What I've done is I've painted some Corax white on these popsicle sticks. And beginning with Ivory White, I'm going to show you how it looks on top of Corax white. As always, give the paint a good shake before you paint it on. I'm going to thin it down with some water. Always thin down your paints. And then I'm going to apply it. I think I'm just going to give it one coat so you can see how the coverage is. Next up we have the Ironclad Grey, which is very close to black actually. And here we go. It's a very dark grey color. I know I just added a second layer. Reminds me of Stormwoman Fur or something like that from Citadel. Following that we have Blighted Green. A very deep green color. As always, I'm thinning down this paint. And then we are ready to apply it. If I should compare this to Citadel, I'd say a bit darker version of Dark Angel's Green. Following that we got no less than the Darkness, a deep green blue. And it looks like this. It's very thin. Next in the line we have Banshee Brown, a ruddy brown color. And it goes on like this. It has better colors than the previous one, but you would probably still need several coats of this to cover Corax White completely, if that is your preferred undercoat. Next up is a bit more bright color. We got Moonbeam Yellow, which is in vivid orange yellow. Here we go. Again, if I should compare this to Citadel, I'd say a bit darker version of Avalanche Sunset. And now it's time for a wash, and the first one we're looking at is Warm Skin Shade. I'm not mixing this with anything, I'm just using it straight from the bottle. Following that, it's the Grimdark Shadow Wash. And indeed, it is very black. It reminds me a little of Null Oil, but a bit more dark gray, maybe. Let's try it on. Dark green tone to it, I think. Yeah. Following that, we are going to the one and only speed paint in this set, and it's the Blood Moon Red. If you're unfamiliar with the army paint, then speed paints is their equivalent of contrast paints. It seems very bloody to me. And finally we have Emperor Gold, which is a metallic paint. And it goes on like this. Maybe Sycorax Bronze or something like that, if you want to compare it once again to Citadel. And here we have the complete set in all its glory. As I mentioned in this video, I'll be using these colors in part 3 to paint up a Grimdark miniature. But for now, this is what you get in the first box of John Blanche's Grimdark set. I'll see you for part 2. Happy painting!